cool question from the Facebook chat. I'm actually really excited to hear what you all have to say about this. So, any tips on how to create scarcity without a timer or a deadline?
Yeah, what depends on the type of product, I guess. Are we talking physical or info? I wonder, but I think it was all kinds of things. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be a deadline, but you can just sort of be ambiguous about it. You can be like, I might just change my mind. Like, I might, my clients might get like mad at me, and so I decide I'm gonna take it down. I might just decide I want to raise the price because I think this is super valuable. I mean, I think that's fair to do, and as long as there's some kind of intention, like with RMBC applied, I did that a little bit at the end, but I raised the price from 97 to 197 a month. So, because I just was like, everyone's like, oh, this is too cheap. And I was like, okay, I'll raise the price. You know what I mean? But I didn't set out to do it, but like, I knew I might. And then for physical products, same thing. I mean, it could be like, look, I can't guarantee, that inventory is going to be in stock. Like, out of stocks do happen. You don't have to say like, we only have 200 like bottles or units left, but you can still be like, out of stocks will happen. And if it happens, it could take like a month or two before I get more. I think you can sort of do all that stuff without being at all dishonest. As somebody who's sold a lot of physical products, like, out of stocks do happen. It's a huge pain in the ass, and it can take months before you get more back, especially if something takes off. So, I think that, I think just sort of being a little bit ambiguous with it, but being like, it's a possibility. Just sell, like, why risk it? If it's a possibility at all, why risk that possibility?
Yeah, Matteo, here's what I would say. I completely agree with Stefan, but your word's your bond, so you better stick to that. If you try to create false scarcity, people can smell that BS from a mile away. And I think the more transparent you are about your supply chain management, like, if you show, here's what we have in stock, here's how long it takes for us to, like, I've done this before and it freaking worked like a charm. Like, I remember our conversion rate went up like a percent or 1.5% when we were so transparent. Like, here's where it's made, here's where it's manufactured, and showed every single one of those steps. And it was like, I'm not BSing. Like, I just want to be as completely transparent as possible. And it really resonates with people because no one does that.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Matteo says for an info product, but even then, yeah, I think you could do you could do some bonuses that you're going to remove. But again, it could just be as simple as like, look, I don't know. I love doing that in my copy. I'm like, am I going to sell this forever? Maybe. Like, is the price going to stay the same forever? Maybe, but I also might not. I really don't know. Nobody predicts the future. And so, like, why, wait, why put this off when you can take action today and you're getting such a great, value and everything that's in it and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Anytime you can play with the packages, like if you're offering some sort of package bundle or something like that, you can always say this particular bundle might not be available, right? But you might end up rolling it out the next day with 2 less things in the offer. So it's, that's how you imply that it's not going to be available as it is, in the future.
Yeah. 100%.
And Marcus in the chat mentioned expiring bonuses.
Yep.
So that if the product itself doesn't have an expiration, then you can invent one, more or less, right?
And Justin doesn't know if he'll be able to deliver his newsletter to you because all this COVID and all this nonsense. It's been such a nightmare.
Even that's fair, right? Because I mean, like he had like issues with shipping and like the USPS came backed up, and so again, I think you can do all that without being BS for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. What's the next question?
Next question.